The village huddled close, houses like sheep against the winter. Snow fell heavy, silent. Deep in the forest a shadow moved. Belschnickel was coming. Every year he came, not Santa Claus, no, Belschnickel was different. He knew if you'd been bad. He knew if you'd been good. And he had his ways. He would make you understand. Children whispered his name, eyes wide. Parents told stories, voices low. Belschnickel was coming. Time to face what you'd done. Hans was a wild one. He stole apples, teased the dogs, laughed at his mother scolding. Belschnickel wouldn't mind, he thought. One day, playing near the woods, he heard a twig snap. A tall figure stood there, shrouded in furs, eyes like burning coals. Hans, the figure rasped. I see you. I know you. Belschnickel handed him a switch, then gone. Just a whisper of wind through the trees. Hans vowed to be better, understanding the consequences of his actions. Greta was different, kind, always helping. She left out bread for the birds, helped old Mrs. Schmidt with her chores. Belschnickel would be pleased, she thought. But one day she found a beautiful doll in the snow. Nobody claimed it. Greta wanted it so much. But something whispered in her heart, Belschnickel. She took the doll to the village square, waited. Finally a girl came, crying. Her doll, lost in the snow. As Greta reunited the girl with her doll, felt a warmth spread through her, stronger than the winter chill. As the girl ran off, a figure appeared in her place. Belschnickel, rough-looking and dressed in furs, smiled at her through the snow, handing her a beautiful doll of her own. Old Thomas, he remembered Belschnickel from his own childhood, carved new switches every year for the creature's bundle, told the stories, kept the fear alive, but also the hope. He saw the village changing, people forgetting the old ways. But as long as he drew breath, Belschnickel would live, and the lessons would be learned. One night each year, a knock on his door. No one there, but the switches replaced with a bundle of fresh sticks left on his doorstep and a single perfect red apple. Thomas smiled. Belschnickel lived on. The snow fell, covering the village in a blanket of white. Belschnickel was gone back to the woods, but his presence lingered. Children, even Hans, thought twice before being mean. They remembered the eyes in the woods. They remembered Greta's kindness. Belschnickel wasn't just a creature, not just a legend. He was the shadow of their own hearts, the reminder that choices mattered, that good deeds brought warmth, even in the deepest winter. And that was a story worth telling, generation after generation.